Welcome back to episode 4 of my Friday the 13th The Game series. This is your source for all F13 news, updates, and more. Before we get into the PAX EAST news, IllFonic dropped a new game dev update video discussing their next move from a prototype build to a production build, indicating the high quality art that we've seen are now being worked on, and a new system build including new mechanics and playtesting. The mocap of Jason's movements and kills are getting cleaned up and transferred into gameplay, and it's pretty amazing how they discuss the details on how they're changing each Jason characters because of Kane Hodder's body type. You can clearly see that they are making sure that we're getting an authentic, detailed Friday the 13th the game. They've also talked about the amount of changes that they've made when it comes to gameplay and making sure the game itself is fun, not really repetitive, good replayability, and having a new experience each match we play. I'll link the game dev update video under the description to make sure you guys go check that out. Now, 2 new counselor concept art was dropped with a small description: the bookish girl and the head counselor Kenny Rydell. The bookish girl is studious and small. She's very intelligent and uses her tiny stature and light step to sneak around, staying out of view from Jason. The head counselor Kenny Rydell, he's smart, organized, and a natural leader who oozes charisma. He can keep himself composed, and even in the most dire situations, which makes him someone you want to be around when Jason is nearby. Another tech gameplay was uploaded in Gun Media's YouTube page called Vehicles. The video talks about setting up to escape by driving away from Camp Crystal Lake. To do this, you need to find parts and fix the truck with proper precaution since you're being chased by Jason. The video shows off 2 counselors holding parts for the truck and heading down to the truck while 2 counselors are taking refuge in a lodge. One of the counselors plays the lookout guy while the other fixes the truck. Jason shows up, takes out the lookout counselor, which forces the other counselor to run away from Jason.
Has to take off into the woods as Jason approaches.
In this scenario, the 2 counselors manage to find the keys for the truck. However, Jason kills the counselor holding the key, and the other counselor is now running for his or her life while the other counselor picks up the key and heads to the truck. The counselor starts up the truck, creating a noise, and the other counselor responds to the noise by running towards it. The counselor managed to escape and without any hesitations to help pick up the other counselor. Remember, in Friday the 13th the game, it only matters if you survive. At PAX EAST 2016, Gun Media had another big panel showing off new gameplay and dropped some more details about the game. But first, let's talk about the first new gameplay. In this first teaser, you can see Jason has the ability to break down the door, the counselor can hide under the bed, and is able to scope around in first-person view. For what Gun Media have said during the panel, the more you expose yourself looking out of the bed, the easier Jason will spot you and will take you down instantly. They also asked the question, why should I hide under the bed? Seems like it's an easy way for Jason to kill you, but you can make it more interesting by opening up a window, creating the illusion that you simply just jumped out for safety. So here in this one scenario is implying that hiding can be a very tricky play if you can outsmart Jason by opening doors, windows, or using other counselors as bait to lead Jason into a trap or making him walk to another direction. So I am definitely one of those people that questions the victim decision making when they are being chased by a serial killer, since they mostly make the wrong decision by going upstairs, their positioning, and trapping themselves in a room. Adam Sessler mentions that playing this game will make you forget about all of that as soon as Jason is in your presence. The way they have created Jason's appearance and his presence will seriously scare the crap out of you, and you will have a few seconds to make the right decision and use what you have to outsmart him. As I said before guys, Jason can sense your presence with his abilities and can track you down, but depending on the counselor you're using, counters the fear system. In my first video, I explained that Jason has a fear system that he can trigger on the counselors. So in this video, the counselor is breathing and wimping, which is her fear triggering, allowing Jason to hear all of this and uses that advantage to track her down. It pretty much shows that you have to be strategic with who you're using and not expose so much of their fear. So how do you control your fear, you ask? Hiding definitely helps maintaining the control, along with staying in the lights and not exposing yourself to Jason as much.
No! What are you doing? Stop! Let me go!
The Higgins Havens reveal teaser shows off the Higgins cabin that was in the Friday the 13th Part 3, which is also the first time Jason gets his hockey mask. Higgins Haven was the property belonging to Chris Higgins and her family. It comprised of a 2-level house and a barn, as well as a section of Crystal Lake Lakeshore. Higgins Haven was the site of the second stage of the Crystal Lake Massacre in 1984. We also see for the very first time an execution from Jason using a front door smashing a counselor's head. This execution is so brutal and the skull cracking sound is insane. Seeing this is just a taste of what Jason can do once you have been caught. The next big update is F13 the game is now on Steam, so make sure to add the game on your Steam wishlist. E3 is right around the corner and I am attending the event for the 6th time, but I'm even more excited knowing the fact that Gun Media will be there for F13. I'm not sure if they're showing actual gameplay or any new updates on the game, but you can best believe if there is anything, I will cover it all. For E3, I actually have the idea of sitting down with the Gun Media's team on a couch and talk F13 for you guys. If I can make this happen, what would you guys want to know? Make sure to comment under this video and ask your question, and I would choose the top 10 best questions and I will use it in the next big E3 video. I seriously want to thank you guys for subbing and liking all of my Friday the 13th game videos. This project has been a blast to make and more to come. You can expect all updates from future events and social media, and when the game launches, a ton of videos which will cover tutorials, custom trailers, and live stream moments. If you guys are enjoying the videos, make sure to click on the like button and share the video on your social media. It would mean the world to me, you guys, and of course, hit that subscribe button for more F13 news. You guys can reach out to me on my Twitter and definitely come hang out at my official Twitch channel. I will link all of my social medias and Twitch page for you guys under the description, along with the Gun Media's official YouTube page and Twitch. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to stay out of the woods, because you may never know if Jason will show up.